Just getting everything set up. How's everybody doing today? You. Okay. I think we are good to go. Let me see this. That real quick. Okay. It is live. Oh, there we go. It's hitting the wrong thing. Sorry, I'm still trying to get used to all of this. Let me see. Pull it up here. All of that's muted. Nice. Okay. All right. What is up, everybody? Hope you guys are having a great Sunday afternoon. So today we're gonna be doing things a little different. So as you can see, I got the Supreme Jubilees. It'll all be over up on the screen. So this is a album from 1980, and it's a song the songs on here I found by just like listening to random soul songs on YouTube, things like that. So I thought this would be a great first album to kind of cover. It's pretty short. It's about 34 minutes, 9 tracks. So what I was gonna do is just kind of listen to them all and then kind of just give like a little small recap, and then hold on. This has a limited number. Give a quick recap on all of the each song. Some of them I might run back a few times, but just kind of go through the lyrics of them, kind of discuss, how things might have changed from the 1980s to today. So I really don't know exactly what I'll be talking about today, but we will see. Hold on, let me just get a few more things situated. Gotta change that. Gotta change this too. Music. Okay. All right. So I think we are good to go. So let's start off with a couple of interesting facts about this album. So it's a rare gospel and soul classic. So It'll All Be Over was recorded in 1980 and originally pressed on a small private label called S&K, Sanders and Kingsby, named after the two families who made up the group. So it was sold locally around California, Central Valley, and didn't gain recognition until later decades. So we dealing with a hidden gem right here. So this was California based, which does kind of explain the coast in the picture. So I didn't know that prior. I'm getting these facts from Chat GPT, so take it with a grain of salt, if you will. So yeah, as we known, this group is composed of two sets of brothers, the Kingsbys and the Sanders, making it a true family production. They handled vocals, instruments, and arrangements themselves. For years, the album was a rare crate digger favorite, selling for hundreds of dollars on vinyl after a 2015 reissue by Light in the Attic Records. It gained new life among soul, gospel, and lo-fi fans. Okay. So it does have a bit of an apocalyptic feel as well. So the lyrics deal with spiritual urgency and the idea that this world is temporary, reflecting black gospel themes wrapped in sweet, slow, haunting, and soul harmonies. The cover art even has a sunset to match the end is near message. Okay. And let's see, crossing over, it's a gospel, and the message and the music blend soul, funk, and even lo-fi textures, making it feel timeless and accessible to secular audiences. So, yes, this is a very, I would say, spiritual album. Definitely talks a lot about Jesus, so you can see it's coming from a Christian background for sure. The tone is a little melancholy to me, so we're gonna rock through it. We're gonna have the lyrics playing here as well, so um, I'm gonna let the song play all the way through one time, and then I'll probably stop it, just go over some quick thoughts for maybe 1 to 2 minutes, and then continue from there. So I might have to check how the volume is sounding, because this is the first time I'm gonna try and play it from a speaker instead of on my actual MacBook. So if it is difficult to hear, please let me know, and I will try to adjust it. So without any further ado, we're going to get into this first song, title track, It'll All Be Over. Let's go. Oh, of course, it stopped connecting. Hold on. It was just working 1 second ago. Let me see. What is going on now? Okay, hold on. That's what happened. Okay. Sorry about that. I think I got it now. What happened? I just tested it before I started streaming. Oh. Sorry, I'm trying to just get some of this. There we go. Okay. Sorry about that.
It'll all be over.
Okay, so that is track one. It'll all be over. Very, very somber, I guess the words that kind of bring to me. Hold on, my bad. So let's look at the lyrics a little bit because it's very depressing. But I've actually found that this song has brought me a lot of comfort throughout my life. Well, not my whole life because I haven't known this song for my whole life, but um, in different situations, whether it be going to a funeral or just dealing with something hard in my life, then this is a song that I play, and it's like, I guess it's not. I don't think it's suicidal necessarily. I don't know if I should use that word. I'm not familiar with the rules, but it still sounds hopeful to me. Like one of these old days, we don't have to cry no more. That's more. It's like, yeah, it feels like the material pain is very temporary. That's what I kind of take from this song. Um, the musical aspect of it is just phenomenal. Like it's very soothing to me, and I mean, I think it's just a overall great song. I think it sets the tone for the rest of the album, and yeah, we're gonna just continue through. I won't play it back. I was listening to this album earlier just to make sure that I would have something to say about it, but yeah, I'm gonna just continue to the next tracks, and we'll just continue going. So, next track.
Is there a question in your mind today? If God is real or is it just hearsay? How do I know that God is real? His warm spirit in my soul I can feel. Oh Lord, the biggest problem of the world today, people just don't believe that he's coming back one day. Oh Lord, do you believe he's answer to the problem of the world today? Do you believe his blood will wash off all the sins away? Oh Lord, do you believe? It's up to you what you do with your life. You have just one, so do what's right now. To every woman and every man, save yourself and a friend if you can. I know you've heard it's coming soon for quite some time, but life goes on, you just can't make up your mind. Do you believe the Holy Spirit? You can't receive love. Do you believe? All you got to do is just believe. Do you believe? Oh Lord, do you believe? No one knows how long it will be. Just be ready so you can be free. Somebody asked me if at the end of your good Christian life, oh Lord, you find out there is no Jesus Christ, but what if you should live the sinner's role? At the end of time, you will surely lose your soul. Oh Lord, do you believe? Do you believe he can heal your body? Do you believe he can give you peace of mind? Do you believe? Oh Lord, do you believe? Do you believe? Do you believe his
Okay, so we have Do You Believe, which is definitely leaning more towards the philosophical side of music. So we definitely got to do some breakdowns on this one. He was talking some real stuff on here. So let's see. Is there a question in your mind today if God is real or is it just hearsay? Hmm. That's something to think about. We don't necessarily have to answer those questions, but just to think that they were, um, this was the conversation in music back in the 1980s. So when we fast forward to today, what are we talking about? I'm not saying we're not talking about this, but in what capacity are we talking about this, or what questions are we asking? I'm of the belief that these same questions are being asked in the music today, just in a much more vulgar way. So, and as we explore other albums, we're going to point out where people are asking the same questions. So, is this a song? And I think all this music kind of is representing the human experience, and people were able to connect based off of um, different struggles that they might have been having. So, it seems that these singers at the time were having a issue with their faith, but this is still what their lives seem to revolve around. That's and later on in the song, they kind of put forth a little bit more of what their actual philosophy is. So we're gonna skip the chorus one more time. Hold on. Well, was there anything else? Let's see. He said, "How do I know if God is real? His warm spirit in my soul I can feel. Oh Lord. The biggest problem of the world today, people just don't believe that he's coming back one day. Oh no." So he's saying that's where they're establishing their religious beliefs and saying that, they believe that the world is in trouble because they don't believe. And so then they kind of pose a question to you in the second verse. Okay, I'm going to read it out real quick. It's up to you what you do with your life. You have just one, so you do what's right now. To every woman and to every man, save yourself and a friend if you can. I know you've heard he's coming soon for quite some time, but life goes on. You just can't make up your mind. That wasn't the verse I was talking about. It was really verse 3, but that's kind of a little quick synopsis of just how they feel that you should live your life in the correct way. Okay, now let's go to the third. This will probably be the last one. Yeah, that's the last verse that they actually had. Okay. No one knows how long it will be. Just be ready so you can be free. Somebody asked me if at the end of your good Christian life you find out there's no Jesus Christ. But what if you should live the sinner's role? At the end of time, you will surely lose your soul. So, it's the big question. So it's like, and this is something that my father always told me in terms of like he feels that the Christian lifestyle is a good way to live, like fundamentally, morally, and so he has no problem living as if there's a Jesus Christ for the sake of further down the road that finds out that he doesn't feel he would lose anything by believing and living as a Christian. But if you're sinning, which does have, real life consequences, and you also have the potential to lose your soul, then that's kind of where some people don't want to take that risk or that gamble. So we're not here to discuss which way is right or wrong. We are listening to what these artists were saying at this point in time, how we're reacting to it in the future. So this album came out, 45 years ago? So, very long time ago. Still, none of these questions have been answered, and it really all depends on your personal faith. So, let's hit this next song. All right, not too much to say about that song. Nice song. Kind of more of a worship song, like a song you would expect to hear in church for sure. I appreciate it in the context of it. So it kind of gives that feeling of, yeah, it feels like the end, but now there's gratitude there. So I think this comes into when you do see the end of the road, you kind of have a different appreciation for life. And so that's kind of what this song encompasses to me. I won't spend too long on it. I think the last one went a little longer, so I'll make up some time by going to the next track. I'm on.
I'm on the Lord's side. I'm on the Lord's side. And that makes me mighty glad. Makes me mighty glad. I'm on the Lord's side. I know makes me mighty glad. I'm on the Lord's side. And it makes me mighty glad. Makes me mighty
All right, so that was another definitely song for the church choir. Um, yeah, it sounds like what you would hear in a typical Baptist church on a Sunday morning. Very, high praise. I'm on the Lord's side. Yeah, I could for sure hear that in church. I think at this point I guess in the 1980s, there wasn't really too much of a split between, well, I can't really necessarily say that. This is just me yapping. This is me listening and just my first reaction. So I don't know how close gospel and secular music were at that point in time in 1980. So this is like fresh out of the 70s. Once again, this group is from California, so I really know even less about the culture over there. But yeah, being just a black man who grew up in Baptist churches for a majority of my life, it sounds very familiar. Um, yeah, and I can connect with it. So once again, not much to say about that song, but definitely now more in the worship. So I mean, if we're looking at the intro track, is "It'll All Be Over," which sounds very glum and just doesn't sound all happy. Now we have the energy kind of, and I guess this is kind of maybe turned music back in 1980. So definitely has higher energy than the other songs. I think we're about to get into some slower songs. I don't have this track list memorized, but I know some of my favorites are soon to come. So that was just "I Am on the Lord's Side," and now "You Don't Know." I don't know about this song. Oh, sorry.
You don't know like I know what the Lord has done for me. You don't know like I know what the Lord has done for me. Oh, you picked me up one day, yeah, turned me all around, placed my feet on solid ground. You don't know, like I know what the Lord has done for me. Oh, one day when I was lost, Jesus died upon the cross, died for you, and He died for me. That gives us a right to be free. Yeah. You don't know, like I know what the Lord has done for me. Yeah. You don't know, like I know what the Lord has done for me. Oh, I was in a world of sin. Jesus came along and took me in. I was in a world of misery. He came into my life. Now I'm free. Yeah. You don't know.
Okay, once again, very heavily gospel influenced. I mean, the genre is soul. Um, I'm really not sure when soul stopped being a genre or what other albums fall under soul. So I'm gonna have to do some digging for that, kind of understand that concept a little bit more. Cause to me, this sounds like a gospel album, honestly. So far, a lot of, I guess maybe theme wise it wouldn't be gospel, but I mean I feel like a gospel album could, you know, also touch on these philosophical questions and, still remain true. and that's what it feels like this is doing. Oops, hold up, sorry. Yeah, and these are really more like, I think in today's music, a lot of the verses are almost like raps, but these do feel a lot more like, well, I guess it's not rap, so, or there's no, the verse itself isn't rap, so it's really just kind of still the music carrying it, and they're just simple rhymes. Of course, it's still rhyming, but that doesn't encompass the whole quality of the song, I guess. So, okay, now let's see. That was You Don't Know. What's next? We got, let's hit play instead of next. Oh yeah, this one of them.
Well, you see, in every life, some rain must fall. But in this particular case, I'm talking about me and my family. One day, I strayed away from God. I tried to make it on my own. But one thing I want to let you know, people, that God always has a way of getting your attention. You see, the closest one to me, Lord have mercy, she was afflicted with cancer. And it hurt me so bad, I couldn't do anything. But I fell down on my knees and said, Lord, if you just let her live, Lord, I'll serve you until I die, Jesus. Yes, I will. I want to tell her all these words. Speak, Lord. Lord, I need you.
Standing in the need of prayer.
Just be Lord. Be Lord. Lord, I know I'm
Standing
standing.
in the need of prayer.
Just be Lord.
Lord,
No.
standing in the need of prayer.
Listen. Prayer. Prayer the key to the kingdom. Yes, it is. Prayer. Oh, Lord have mercy. I know it will open doors for you and me. Do you believe that? Prayer. Prayer will work miracles in your life. I'm a living witness this evening. Prayer. Bring your wandering child back home. Yes, it will now. Supreme Jubilees. Have you ever been burdened down? And did you tell the Lord these words? Did you tell him? Lord have mercy. Speak
Woo, 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 woo. Oh man, did you hear that bass line in that song? Oh my goodness, that is that soul and funk right there. Woo! I low key gotta run that back a little bit, man. Like, and this is I guess it's an unorthodox song because he kind of really just venting on this beat, but it's like, man, listen to this beat. Like, I gotta run it back. I'm sorry, this is one of the first ones I gotta run back, but I'm gonna stop at maybe a little points. We still good on time. Let's see, we got 3 more songs after this. So what song is coming up? Piano.
Well, you see, in every life, some rain must fall.
Rain must fall.
But in this particular case, I'm talking about me and my family.
Yeah, real personal. Real personal. Right?
One day, I strayed away from God.
Woo, hold on a second, man. He said, one day I strayed away from God, and he is crying. Man, that is, just listen to how much of a mistake he feels like he made right there. That's powerful. He putting his whole soul into that. One that just a little bit.
Case, I'm talking about me and my family. One day, I strayed away from God. I tried to make it on my own. But one thing I want to let you know, people, that God always has a way of getting your attention. You see, the closest one to me, Lord have mercy,
Lord have mercy.
she was afflicted with cancer.
Y'all have those people. R.I.P. to them.
And it hurt me so bad. I couldn't do anything. But I fell down on my knees and said, Lord, if you just let her live, Lord, I'll serve you until I die, Jesus. Yes, I will. I want to tell them all these words. Speak, Lord. Lord, I need you.
Standing in the need of prayer.
Hold on, let's talk about that. He's saying it's me. That means when you refer to like, yo, it's me, you call somebody, yo, it's me. It's like, you know who this is. And it's like, I know we haven't spoken in a while, but I need you right now. That's what the whole vibe of this song encompasses. That's a powerful part right there. But I do need to get to, I'm gonna just let it play. I'm gonna get to that bass line though, when it start getting funky.
Speak, Lord. Speak, Lord. Lord, I need you. Standing in the need of prayer. Speak, Lord. 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 kingdom. Yes, it is. I knew it was overdose for you.
Hear that bass kicking in?
Do you believe that? Fly, I'm a working miracles in your life. I'm a living witness this evening. Fly, bring your wandering child back home. Yes, it will now. Supreme Jubilees. Have you ever been parted down? And did you tell the Lord these words? Did you tell him? Lord have mercy. Kneel out. Kneel out. Did you steal away? Tell the Lord. Somebody out there to see. You may be parted down. Just tell the Lord. Lord, it's me. You might have trouble in your home. All you got to do is steal away some love.
Oof. That song does it for me, man. I love that song. Very powerful. Okay. Cool little song. I'm gonna let it ride since I spun the last one back.
Lord, I've done all I know. Why do I have such a hard way to go? To hear a newborn baby cry, but it hurts me when in the next moment they die. And why must we struggle so hard, hard and long? Maybe you can find some consolation in this song. We'll understand. 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 Somebody said, when you took my mother, it hurt me so bad. She was the best friend I ever had. People are dying everywhere, even right next door. Airplanes fall and take even more. Somebody is lost and all alone. They have no one to call on. And if you don't know what tomorrow will be, just remember God gave these two words. He gave them to me. Listen. We'll understand. 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 We'll understand.
I got some thoughts of that, but I'm gonna let the last track just play out, and then I'll give like closing remarks for it.
You see, the world is in a sad condition. Oh Lord, oh, make me stop, think about my own life. Oh yeah, sinner, oh, you don't know Jesus.
Okay, and that brings us to a conclusion of It'll All Be Over. It is now over. Well, not the stream, but the album. So, what did you guys think? This is their only album, I believe. Yes, from Fresno, California. Some interesting facts. Formed in '73, so this might have just been their most successful project, or the only one that's gotten put onto DSPs. That's something we also have to remember, like, and that's something that I regard when I'm looking at older music. Like, a lot of the songs never actually got a chance to make it to streaming platforms. Um, and that's how I used to find really good old school music. I used to, if somebody liked it enough to upload it to YouTube years and years after it was created, then I'm like, yeah, it must have been pretty good. So I kind of, and I mean, that hasn't failed me. Like, I've found some amazing music with that method, music that I see sampled multiple times. And yeah, it's just building blocks. So this was what the sounds were on the West Coast in 1980. So, um, the goal at We the Sauce is to bridge the generation. So I started old school, mid old school, because we could go back to the 50s. I think maybe the 40s might be like the earliest music that we have access to. And then I'm gonna be going all the way up to 2025. So we're covering that whole span of music, and we're gonna be looking at how it's changed, how it's built upon itself, and just kind of the messages that are being brought across in all the songs. So right now we're listening to some old soul music. We're gonna be listening to hip hop next time, probably. I'll listen to the Party Next Door. Party Next Door was the kind of the first step of this series in terms of looking at full albums. So I got a couple of those. Started with his Party Next Door series. Next will probably, I wanted to do I might do like Lil Wayne, the Carter 5, because I feel like that was a slept on album. And it's just, if I want to stop after every song, then I kind of gotta either set more time aside, which I'll probably do in the future, or I will just have to stick to shorter album. Let's look up how long the Carter 5 is. Yeah, the Carter 5, 23 tracks, an hour and a half. Oh man, so I just need to possibly come up with a better format. What I want to do for the live streams is, my thought was to stream it and then kind of just give like a minute recap on each song. But not every song needs a full, recap. So probably what I'll do is I'll take the ones that I did recap, break them out, and then, put them on YouTube or something, put them on TikTok. Just my explanation of it without the music. And maybe I'll do something similar with the Carter 5. I haven't listened to this in a while, but actually, I'm sorry, I'm getting all off tangent. Let me go back to the album just so we can close this off. Let me see, go to the album. Okay, so overall, I think it's a solid project. Certainly not modern. Like, I wouldn't play this for, like, if I was well, no, I play it by myself, but if I was with the car with peer of my age, probably wouldn't necessarily play it. But I played this songs off of this around my parents. I could play this around my grandparents, aunts and uncles. Good family album, very clean. See no explicit words used in it. I think it's very, when you don't really think about the whole overarching theme, then it's very beautiful music. very praise heavy music. But yeah, still the underlying theme is pretty apocalyptic, but it seems to hold that stance in a not a doomsday type of frame, I guess, or mindset. So it still feels very optimistic, if you would say, or trying to find beauty in the chaos of not knowing what's next. So, they definitely expressed their concerns with, what happens in the afterlife. Throughout the album, they were mentioning losses that they've had, people who were experiencing illness in their lives, and how they are turning to Jesus to help them with those situations or to help them through. And I think that's probably where I want to leave it. On this channel, I feel like it's at different time periods of your life. So right now, today is the 5th or the 7th. What's today? I really have no clue what this is today. Oh, today's the 6th. Okay. Today is the 6th of April, 2025. And these are my feelings towards it. And, I may have with more time and experience when I come back to it, I may review it a couple of weeks, couple of years, who knows? And I might have a completely different feeling about it. Still has some great songs. My favorites from here: It'll All Be Over, Do You Believe, and Standing in the Need of Prayer. Those are my top 3. That was pretty easy because the others are probably just more like Sunday morning praise music, seems like. But let me end this before I start to ramble. Thank you, everybody who joined me today. Be on the lookout for the next one. Like I said, I want to do the Carter 5. If I find a shorter album, until I get like a real schedule down for how to do this and like really be able to set, because I feel like that might take 3 hours to really get through listening to the bars, because this one didn't have as much words in it, so it wasn't too much to dissect and break down. I don't know, other than the interesting facts that I looked up, I don't know too much about this band, so wasn't much for me to talk about or express. I'm not from California either, so bringing something that I might have a little bit more of a connection to next time. I want it to be as random as going from the Supreme Jubilees. Might do Sada Baby's new album. I was listening to that yesterday. I want to do Duckworth. So there's a plethora of albums that I want to get to. Let me see, where's my library? I have a very, very diverse amount of albums that I listen to. So it can go real hip hop, can go super R&B, but yeah, maybe Barrington Levy next time. It's modern dancehall. Let me know what you guys want to hear in the comments. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, I will catch you. I need to remind me to think of a cool way to close out all of my streams. So I need a cool way to intro it and a cool way to outro it, and that's gonna just help things along better. So like, comment, subscribe. I gotta think of something catchy. If you think of something catchy, put it in the comments and let me know what I need to end on. And if you have a suggestion for me to start the podcast off, something ideally relating to sauce. We the Sauce. Yeah, go to wethesauce.com. I do need to remember to say that. Any questions for websites and stuff, then Robinson Web Development is what you need to get. That's my business, and that's really the overarching. We the Sauce is a product of Robinson Web Development. So thank you everybody for joining, and I'll catch y'all next time.